In example 9, we're going to be multiplying two matrices. First thing we're going to do is we're going to find A times B. So in step 1, as the dimensions of A are a 2 by 3 matrix, and the dimensions of B are a 3 by 2 matrix, these matrices can be multiplied together because the number of columns in A matches the number of rows in B. So if we set that up, we can see that the inner becomes 3 and a 3, and that's the same. And then the resulting product will be a 2 by 2 matrix. So here we're going to take A and multiply it by B. So we have -1. So we have the first row times the first column. So -1 times 5 plus 2 times -4 plus 3 times 2. So -5 minus 8 plus 6 gives you -7. Then we're going to take row 1 and multiply it by column 2. So -1 times -1 plus 2 times 0 plus 3 times 3. So we get 1 plus 0 plus 9, which gives us 10. We're going to take our second row and multiply it by the first column. So that gives us 4 times 5 plus 0 times -4 plus 5 times 2. So we have 4 times 5, which is 20, plus 0 plus 5 times 2, which is 10. 20 plus 10 gives you 30. We're going to take row 2 multiplied by column 3. So we get 4 times -1 plus 0 times 0 plus 5 times 3. So we have -4 plus 0 plus 15, which gives us 11. So in part B, we want to find B times A. The dimensions of B are a 3 by 2 matrix, and the dimensions of A are a 2 by 3 matrix, so the inner dimensions are the same, and so the product will be defined as a 3 by 3 matrix. So we're going to take row 1 and multiply it by column 1. So we have 5 times -1 plus -1 times 4. So -5 minus 4 is -9. We're going to take row 1, multiply it by column 2. So we have 5 times 2 plus -1 times 0. So 10 plus 0 is going to give us 10. Again, we're going to take row 1 and multiply it by column 3. So 5 times 3 is 15 plus -1 times 3, which is, -1 times 5, which is 15 minus 5, which gives you 10. Then we're going to take our second row and multiply it by the first column. So we have -4 times -1, which is 4, plus 0 times 4, which is 0. So that gives us 4. We're taking row 2, multiplying it by column 2. So -4 times 2 is -8, and 0 times 0 is 0. So we have -8. And then we're going to take row 2 and multiply it by column 3. So we have -4 times 3, which is -12, and 0 times 5 is 0, so we get -12. Last one, we have the row 3 times column 1. So 2 times -1 plus 3 times 4, so that's -2 plus 12, which is 10. Row 3 times column 2, we have 2 times 2 plus 3 times 0, so we're left with 4. And then row 3 times column 3, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3 times 5 is 15, which gives us 21.